See, normally if you go one-on-one with someone at a wrestling game, you've got a 50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal, so you've got a 25% chance at best of beating me. You add Here Comes the Pain into the mix and your odds go drastically down. The numbers don't lie. It's 2018, that means this year marks a very special anniversary. On the 23rd of October, it will be 15 years since the release of the greatest wrestling game of all time, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain was the defining wrestling game of the PS2 era. It had the best roster, the best match types, and the legendary season mode. It felt like the last wrestling game where you could do whatever you want. Make an Eiffel Tower out of tables and ladders? Fine. Chokeslam someone while you're riding a motorbike? Not a problem. Fight on top of Times Square? In fact. Oh no, we've got that as well, don't worry. The characters don't look fantastic. Shawn Michaels looks a bit like the wife's just left him to marry the guy that killed his cat. But I'll be damned if this isn't the PS2's best ever render of a hard-boiled egg. Since you could give yourself 6 finishers from the beginning, and honestly if you didn't you were a quitter, so what was the point? It meant that it resembled actual wrestling in the same way that Wii Sports resembles boxing. Finishers constantly, jumping off the cell over and over and over again, Royal Rumbles ending in seconds. I could literally sit and throw Chavo Guerrero around this parking lot till the end of time. The season mode is so fondly remembered because it actually replicated wrestling storylines in a way that felt like you were watching TV. I start my season as a Rock, so I'm given the world title match. That first week I wrestled Goldberg, and then the champion Triple H comes out and taunts me, leading to a match next week. Try playing Universe mode in one of the modern games for more than a week and you'll wonder why you ever started watching wrestling. Since then, wrestling games have been going more and more down the road to realism, and while some improvements like the amazing community creations and the ridiculously expansive rosters are worth it, a lot of the heart has been left out. We had WWE All-Stars for a bit in the last generation, but now any game that's like that fast arcadey style is relegated to phones where they can charge you millions and millions for microtransactions. Let me know your favourite Here Comes the Pain memory and tag the SOB you'd always beat. Until next time, I'm Jordan Midler, and that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.